Oh man, so sometimes when you're in too deep, you don't understand your role in the simulation. And it isn't until you step back and you realize the whole time that you thought you were the king, you were just another heralded piece on the board. In other words, a glorified crash dummy. This past week, a situation happened where an image resurfaced of Jerry Jones when he was younger, standing in a crowd of white boys, putting pressure on some black boys that were trying to enter their school. This is around the time of desegregation, Brown versus the Board of Education, and these images popping up, seeing these kids looking hella aggressive and Jerry Jones back there chilling. You know, I don't know his real energy in this moment. We don't know at all, but just him being there says 1,000 words. Now, after a W for the Lakers, which has been hard to come by, LeBron James definitely was feeling himself, and I understand, my guy, but that boy felt the need to press the media in regard to the hypocrisy and the way that they are questioning players like LeBron James about Jerry Jones' situation in comparison to how they questioned people of his stature about Kyrie Irving. Hear LeBron James out right here.
I got one question for you guys before you guys leave. I was thinking when I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
Okay.
Hold on. And I don't even want you guys to say nothing. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy. We're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, check me out now. Once you get some status and you are a leader of a group, you're a leader of a group and you represent a group, sometimes you can catch yourself trying to seek approval from other powerful leaders of other groups that shit may be bigger than yours. And you try to find approval by showing that you can hold your own group that you lead accountable so people can see that you're fair and you're reasonable. And that's what I think happened in LeBron James' situation. He's realizing, look, I have to hold my people accountable too, so my word can be respected when I speak on any situation. But in that situation with Kyrie, a lot of people such as LeBron and Shaq and Stephen A. Smith, they realize, oh shit, we're being used to railroad Kyrie. So a lot of them switched up on their initial statements when they took a step back from the simulation that I spoke about earlier and looked at the big picture and saying, shit, we're being used. And excuse my language, but fuck trying to seek approval to whomever else. This is a situation where I have to be not only biased, but I have to stand on all 10 for my people and my brother when he's going through some shit. Now, the thing about it is, LeBron is saying, why not question me? Why not even give me the chance to go ahead and hold Jerry Jones accountable, saying that he needs to answer for these photos. He needs to be pressed the same way that Kyrie was pressed. Because I understand, yeah, that was years ago. I get it. He has a lot of black players on his team. He's changed a lot of their lives by the life-changing contract extensions that he's given them. I get all that, but it's still a funny situation when it comes with white male football owners and their relationships with their black football players that's on their team. And football is a very unique situation. I hate to ever compare things to slavery because it's definitely false equivalence. These players don't have to go ahead and sign these contracts. But in regards to football, people have always, made the comparisons between the slave-like contracts or the slave owner mentality that a lot of these NFL owners have. And Jerry Jones is in that position. He's in a position of power. And when you're in a position of power and you know that you're always going to be in a position of power, then you could just be a cool dude when you interact with anyone that's way under you because you know they ain't no threat to you. So there is a possibility that Jerry Jones could have a lot of deep-rooted fuck shit in his system, but just be playing coy to make sure that he doesn't lose his position, because in this day and age, it's the only way that you can be taking off your pivot is by, showing that you are a bigot, you feel me? But let's look into some reactions to see what people are saying in the comment section to LeBron James. So a lot of celebrities are in here. Shout out to Culture Millennials. I'm using their clip, and also I'm using the reactions from Hollywood Lock, because a lot of celebrities in there. It's a good, it's a lot of contrasting opinions. So Yandy Smith right here speaks on accountability. She's clapping it up for LeBron. Old man Ebro from Hot 97 says clapping it up, and he's the Apple Music. Comedian Godfrey puts the flame emojis. And if you were wondering what Ja Rule thought about this whole situation, because we gotta figure out what the fuck Ja Rule is thinking, Ja Rule put the 100 emojis. So Ja Rule is on board with LeBron, you feel me? That's enough right there. We can start this video right here, and the point is made if Ja Rule let us know what the fuck was going on, you feel me? Shout out to Dave Chappelle, but Marlo Hampton put the praying emojis. Now this young lady says he's trying to redeem himself. This young lady probably seen that comment and responded saying, so when he didn't stand up, y'all had a problem. Now he stands up and you still have a problem. Come on, make up your minds. Selena Johnson says, listen, LeBron James can't do no wrong. Call it like you see it, kind. So the homie right here says all the negative comments about LeBron needs to stop, because clearly the man has integrity. And the black community is so quick to forgive huge outside offenders, but have no mercy or forgiveness towards their own. Cut the crap and hate out. It's what got us black Africans cursed in the first place. Hating each other instead of loving and forgiving one another. Ultimately showcasing unity and not a lack thereof. We have a king here who isn't willing to sell his people out. That is commendable and very honorable of him. This person says, oh, they weren't going to ask you about Jerry Jones' story because it's one of them. That's why we need to just stop being so quick to give the media our unsolicited opinions about our own kind, because one thing I do know about the white folks is that they stick together right, wrong, and indifferent. Now I've seen some other comments as well saying that they didn't ask LeBron about his opinion on this because he has no connection to Jerry Jones, which isn't true. LeBron is a huge Cowboys fan. He's been close to that organization for a long time, even to the point where he was flirting and playing around about coming to play football. Jerry Jones entertained the idea of giving LeBron a contract. So him and Jerry Jones, they have a relationship. You feel me? They have a relationship. So it would make sense for them to ask him about his thoughts on Jerry Jones. And this situation also relates to, Brett Favre. We don't see players in the NFL being questioned about what their thoughts are about Brett Favre, even though he is retired and not the league and stuff. When something socially is going on huge, a lot of players that's, respected as far as their opinions on different things, those players are asked about those things in interviews. I don't see any players being questioned about what their thoughts are about Brett Favre, someone who's been used in a lot of different campaigns to be a face of the NFL in the past. Even John Madden tried to make him a face of the NFL, which he was, So questions about Brett Favre and what people thought about him would have been warranted, in my opinion. But once again, like somebody said, we know who's in a position of power. And we know that if they could sweep things under the rug and move on from situations and give their own the benefit of the doubt, they do that. But when it comes to us, we don't get the benefit of the doubt because we're not in a position of power. And to keep us out of it, they must make every single step on the road as hard as possible. And if it's possible to make us back up, to have to retake some steps to regain our ground, regain our progress, they will make us do that shit. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm gonna go and get up out of here though. It's your boy Stacie. Yo.